The CORRIMAL Coke Works came into production in 1912. The Coalcliff Coke Works came into production in 1914. So CORRIMAL essentially ran for 102 years of continuous operation, and Coalcliff 99 and a bit years of continuous operation prior to being closed. Well, coke is produced from coking coal, and it is heated to high temperatures in a coke oven. And at those higher temperatures, it removes the volatile matter and the moisture from the coal, so the coke ends up a more pure form of carbon, which is what is required. On this side at CORRIMAL, from 1912 through to the mid to late 1960s, we also produced electricity, and that was produced from the waste coke oven gases. So the local area, originally when the production of electricity occurred here, it was sent to the CORRIMAL mine, but from about 1930 we supplied the northern Illawarra with electricity. So it was a very modern plant in those days. As in 1912, any job would have been, physically taxing to various degrees, whether you're working on the roads or the railways or at the coke ovens or in a coal mine even. It was fine in winter, but in summer you had to be very wary of dehydration. And we often used to do many tests on the men to make sure that they were kept hydrated. Their time at the oven was reduced. We supplied plenty of fluid and electrolyte for them. And they used to wear monitors every now and again, and we'd try and capture core body temperatures. I think like a lot of these businesses, you went through the stoushes with the unions over the years, just as they did in the coal mines and the steel works, everywhere else, and the coke works were no exception. But certainly in the period of our ownership from 1996, we had a good working relationship with the guys and with the union, to be honest, and it was very cooperative. We had a common interest, and that was to maintain the levels of employment we had, and we really didn't have any issues at all. Well, the effect of the global financial crisis and then followed by the European economic crisis forced steel mills around the world to pull back production because the demand for steel dropped. So eventually there became an oversupply of coke in the world, to the point where we just weren't competitive. The thing really was a great source of employment for many young guys, and also all the materials, all the services were all bought from the local area. So a lot of money was pumped into the local economy out of the two coke works at Coalcliff and at CORRIMAL. So the loss of that employment is the thing that concerns me really, because it was industrial employment. I believe it's important that the Coalcliff and CORRIMAL Coke Works are remembered for their contribution to the local economy, and particularly as a source of employment for so many people over basically a century. CORRIMAL Coke Works, operating continuously for 102 years, was the oldest operating coke works in the world. So that was quite an achievement really, and hence very sad to see it end.